Hello there, JayborinoPlays here, welcome back. It's Legends of Arkain, first Orc book. We're heading into Chapter 6, A Deathly Breeze. I suspected at the end of the last mission that this is going to be the counterpart to A Fresh Breeze, which we played in the human campaign as Merlon. After Rangul becomes war chief of all the Orc clans and sends Vanessa into the Imperial lands to search for a viable landing zone for the invasion, he begins planning his assault. He also sends his son Sasragarn to build up a fleet to break through the Imperial coastal defenses and prepare transports for the invasion force. He plans to destroy all enemies of Arkain while they're still fighting each other. So, you all know what we have to do. Build a fleet, attack the humans, and destroy their fleet along with their bases. It's quite simple. This island is too small for our purposes, Sasragarn. We need to expand before we can attack the Imperial dogs. I know, but I also know how to deal with this. There's an old base nearby. If we kill the humans there, we'd have no problem using this base as a new staging ground for our operations. That might be a good start, but I'd also suggest we take the swamps next to our enemies' bases. From this point on, we could take our foes from two sides. We'll see. Let's waste no more time. The Imperial weaklings won't wait for us. So now we have Sasragarn. My first thought is that means no healing scepter. That's going to have a large impact, I think, on us. Anyway, let's go ahead and saturate this. Not a lot of gold here. Sasragarn, what can you do? Chain lightning like your father. I remember Sasragarn from that dwarf mission. He was the last orc hero that we had to find and destroy. Lightning shield, whatever. And then feral spirits is definitely good. And he has volcano, which I honestly think is a bit better version of earthquake because I think the radius is much larger. It's a little more random though. Anyway, I guess we need a few more folks on lumber. There's not a lot of lumber on this island. I think the whole idea is we have to get out of here as fast as possible. Let's grab an early pillage and then early melee and unit armor so that we can get down to what I presume is, yeah, this looks like the base that we need to take. And hopefully there's another gold mine somewhere else too. Because, let's see, so we've got our shipyards. Is this just a copy of the map, A Fresh Breeze? Because this may have been the base. We only had to destroy, when we were Merlon, we only had to destroy the Orc shipyards. We didn't have to destroy the Orc base, and it would have been pretty rough if we would have had to. This one, it looks like, yeah, we have to destroy Merlon's base. Okay. The time for the invasion of the Imperial lands has come. While his father prepares the clans for the full assault, Sasragarn and his most trusted lieutenants begin to construct a fleet to break through the Imperial blockade. An admiral called Merlon Seabright is leading the Imperial's fleet in the area. Without the Imperial's command structure, their fleet would surely fall apart. Okay, and if I recall correctly, the Undead come in and wipe everyone out anyway, so I guess in a way it doesn't really matter who wins here, unless we're outright killing Merlon, then that would make a significant change based on what happened in A Fresh Breeze. Build a great hall in the swamps. The swamps next to Merlon's base would be the perfect place to construct an outpost, and would give the Orcs the option to attack the Admiral from two sides. The warriors of the Death Breeze clan are eager to destroy the Imperials who have set up camp there. Afterwards, they would build their own base. Great. Actually, that's going to be priority number 2. Priority number 1, take this base. Priority number 2, actually find another island with a base on it, along with checking the islands. If it's the same map as A Fresh Breeze, there's islands with demons with some items then. We probably want to do that second. And then priority number 3 is get down here as soon as possible, clear that area out. And we did experience that in the human mission as well, where we had to destroy the Orcs that had secretly landed over there. The current camp of the Death Breeze clan is located on a tiny island with little to no resources. However, they're not far away lies a forsaken outpost. If they could send a peon to the outpost, they would take control of it and use it as a better staging ground for their attack. And if we're doing that, I want to make sure we have enough units to hold on to it, too. We've got a warlord here. Was there like a new unit warlord, or is this just a random guy? Maybe we need a bestiary, I assume, because he's on a horse. Maybe that's where we build him. Because he's not at the barracks, which is where I would have expected him to be. I don't know, but if we can get some more heavy-duty frontline support, because our grunts aren't really going to be cutting it. Even with Bloodlust, they just don't have the HP to withstand some of the stuff the humans can throw at us, specifically like elites. That's, I mean, we have no special counter to that. It's just really good units that the humans have, and there's nothing we can do about it. I guess we'll grab steel ranged weapons as well. Let's grab one transport ship. Thank you, my wife just brought me tea. I appreciate that. It's alright, I'll wait until it cools down. Sleepy time tea, because this is the last thing I'm doing tonight is this recording. So I want to get a transport ship out and then a couple frigates. maybe like 3 frigates that can help us take the island, but then also stop any enemy attacks from coming and dropping on us. Because I assume the enemy will be sending some sort of air unit, maybe Griffin Riders. Similar to, again, when we were the humans, we just kept getting hit with Wind Riders. It would make sense that the humans would at least try to stop us from whatever, using the same method, which is air units. So let's get some, again, some frigates, and then we'll load these units up, maybe get a couple more grunts, because we can afford them. Yeah, so let's grab 2 more grunts. We're going to have all the resources that we need, and so we can fit, I think it's 10 units, right?
What is your will?
We can fit 10 units in here. We currently have 5, so let's, and then we need a 1 peon to come with us as well. So, we obviously want to stay out of low upkeep.
What do you want?
Or any upkeep for that matter. Okay, you come on over here, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's grab 1 more headhunter. Headhunters, honestly, I feel like are not that worthwhile in this campaign because the humans are so heavily focused on these elites, corporals, and captains that all have defend. And then they're better than footmen. They have more HP. They do more damage. So, in fact, our headhunters in the back, unless we're specifically microing them to attack squishier units, are not that useful. I'll bring a couple of them. And honestly, I'm not, let's be straight. I could, I'm talking about this micro that I could do. I'm not going to. And then further on top of that, it's more about utilizing our casters to better effect than anything else. Because,
Yes?
our casters, while having minimal damage, shaman, just magic damage, will do good damage against the heavy armor of the footmen, the corporals, the captains. I assume elites have heavy armor as well, but they're kind of a special case. Not having that healing totem thing is going to hurt. Obviously, we want to get some troll witch doctors out pretty quick. Okay, I'm willing to wait. We're going to need as much lumber as we can get from this starting location. So, let's load on up.
Spirits are restless.
And then we've got 1 more troll headhunter on his way out.
Vengeance for Surgi.
There we go. Is my tea cooling down? Looks like it. Do you guys leave the tea packet in your tea before you drink it, or do you let it steep and then throw it away? This is a very important question. I need your comment immediately. We're doing a poll, a Jayborino poll about your tea preferences. Okay, so I have some defense here. I'm going to quick save because I have no idea what I'm walking into here. I had hoped that there would be a place to drop. This is kind of the test to see how similar this map is compared to a Fresh Breeze. It's looking pretty similar, though. Again, if we come around this corner and we see the Orc shipyards around the edge and that's where we drop, then I'm assuming that it's the layout where the human bases are is just the same. And it's looking, yeah, it's looking the same here. Not a bad thing. That's actually good. We know what we're up against to a degree. Okay, Sasragarn, we're going to lead the way with some wolves. And by lead the way, I mean formations is going to put you in the back.
For honor. Dabu.
Okay, let's get those wolves out.
The spirits are restless.
Send them in, and then we're going to follow up with everyone else. I guess I should be careful with this warlord only because he can't, I don't know. I hope we can rebuild him, but there's really no indication. All right, this is fine because he is, we just can move out of it.
I am.
That's good, and they're distracted by my wolves, which is exactly what the wolves are meant to do. Okay, knights. This is where my troll headhunters would be useful. Okay, do this, and then warlord, go ahead and kill this priest. Okay, we haven't actually lost anything in this attack, though. We probably will lose 1 or 2 things. Now he's turning to attack Sasragarn. That's good. Priest is gone. Let's finish up this knight, and it looks like we've got it. This is only location number 1. Let's take our frigates and move them around this island to get an understanding of what else there is.
The spirits are restless.
All right, there's 1 more guy here. Let's take him out. And Mr. Peon, we need to take control of this. I'm going to make a bunch of peons right away. We want to saturate all of this, start building some towers near the coasts.
Yeah.
There we go. And yeah, I think this is the same island from... I assume this is the same island. What I'm going to do is just keep these guys near the middle because I assume that either the enemy's going to be dropping on us with zeppelins or they're going to come and drop with boats, and I have no idea where, which side, so we're just going to leave them in the middle for now. Okay, and Mr. Peon,
Yes.
just start repairing everything. Nope, don't. Okay, well, I should have expected that. Just go on auto-repair, that's fine. Let's saturate this base. Let's grab Sasragarn's group.
Look regard, oh God.
Did I lose a unit, or did I just lose track of him? Maybe I lost a grunt or something.
For honor.
Didn't I come with... No, this is... I had 9 units, that's right. Let's destroy these crates, maybe we'll get something. I'm not expecting much. And then in the meantime, let's just keep making frigates for defense. Because again, I have no idea, and we're just going to stack them in the middle here. Because I have no idea which direction the enemy is going to be coming from. I mean, I would have liked to clean out this gold mine, but I might just let this happen. This was weird. This was a weird direction for them to come on. I'd have to load into this boat and then go around the island and back. I guess let's do it. So their frigates came down this side too. That's pretty nasty. So we're gonna lose our shipyard in our main base.
Yes, chieftain.
Is it already gone? Were there 2 here? I don't remember. All right, I'll go back, but I don't want to be taking too long doing this kind of crap, going back and forth, to be honest. Okay, let's build a war mill here. Circlet of Nobility is not thrilling, but it's something. So we're gonna have to build frigates and then basically leave them here. Okay, please head on over. We should be able to handle this. See, look at all these captains. This is where our troll headhunters are basically worthless. I'd love to keep one of these shipyards alive, but we have 4 at our main base as long as we defend them properly. With the frigates, I'm not that concerned. Okay, war mill on its way. And then let's just build a boatload of more peons before we upgrade to a fortress, because we don't need it right away. Don't think we're going to get there in time to save this. It's going to be close. Nah, we're not going to. That's fine. This base is now basically isolated.
The spirits are restless.
Okay, and we may barely, only barely have enough to complete this. Again, we don't have the type of things to compete with the humans. Maybe we can make these warlords. They get special units, we get nothing. We get nothing new. So that's, it's a little frustrating. And it's just been getting worse every mission that we've been fighting humans, at least. At least in the previous mission, we were fighting orcs, and they were better than us, but that was kind of the gimmick of the mission. Now we're just outright up against an army that is better equipped than us. Okay, so what I want to do is build a war mill up here. Let's see. Well, there's a lot of trees up there. I assume that's the direction we need to go. I'm going to continue to make frigates. I'm also going to get my 2nd level of upgrades and then spike barricades. Actually, we can cancel those and we can do some with our other war mill here. The faster we can get these, the better.
Let's get on with it.
And once this space up here mines out, I don't care about it anymore. I don't care if it goes down. Ooh, I see it. I see him. No, don't let him through. Do not let him through. Do not let them land. They're gonna land. Oh, no! Oh, man. At least we have boats. Yeah, we need a lot of frigates to deal with this.
We're under attack.
They're basically surrounded battleships would be way more effective here, but that's okay. Okay, please hit the crossbowmen. So they're coming in with zeppelins. That's how they circumvented us before. So again, I think we just need a line of frigates around the whole island in the front here to make sure this doesn't happen. Pretty confident that that's what we want. Okay, and I still want to continue. I just want to repair all this. Okay, and then Sasragarn is here. Now we have these units. You know what? Let's leave these on the coast because we know that they're bringing units over on the coast. So we need to get situated here. We're still not really situated. I want a bestiary. Can we make... It says we can make bat riders and wind riders. If we can make wind riders, that would be perfect to scout out. I'd love to see if maybe there's another gold mine to take somewhere on this island, either behind trees or maybe another island. Scout out those demon bases. A lot of this might just be sitting around and waiting for money at a certain point, so there's a possibility that I will make a cut as I just build up a giant fleet. We'll see. Again, let's just kind of spread these things out. We'll make a few to sit over here as well. 2 or 3 spread out is probably enough. We're 2-2 already. We need a fortress to make that. Let's just make even more peons. We don't want to be short on lumber when we really need it later, so let's just make a boatload of peons to... If we clear out these trees too, that would be perfect. All right, I think my tea is cool enough now. I'm going to remove the tea bag only because I'm recording. I usually leave it in there, but because I'm recording, it's going to be difficult to drink. I think. with the tea bag flopping around.
Research complete.
Get some sleepy time tea here. We'll make it halfway through this map, and I'm just gonna pass out. This seems like it's gonna be a pretty long map, though. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it seems like it's gonna be pretty tough. Mr. Warlord is still alive. You may or may not be special. Let's check in the bestiary. No. No warlords here. Weird. All right, let's get some Wind Riders. A bunch of them, actually. And let's go ahead and grab this. I think I want to stick with Wind Riders for the first part of this map until we're ready to go to the swamps, at which point I want to be able to lead mostly with my boats. If we can lead with the boats and clear out the coast, I don't want to have to be dropping a giant army. I just want to be building production structures on the coast. So if that's a possibility, that's what I would like. Up. Curse you orcs for wasting my time. I could be fighting demons if it weren't for you. How about this? Go into the water and drown yourself. It'll make my day a lot better. I love how cantankerous Merlon is. Don't worry, there will be a lot of drowning, mainly your fleet and you. Maybe I'll take your head as a trophy after you've choked out your last breath. Wow. Damn, Sasrogarn.
You
know, Sasrogarn, I would love it if you had that, if you had that heal, man. Rangul could have passed that off to you at least, but no. He didn't want to. Alright, one more small group of peons here. Again, I think I want to just clear out these trees. I can set up towers along the coastlines just in case. But it looks like, again, they circumvented and came up here, which is a really shitty thing of them to do. I think we're going to need another altar as well here. Gold mine's running low. Okay. Let's grab an altar of storms here. Okay, and then let's start grabbing... Let's just get our basic upgrades. I'm pausing here for a moment because I'm realizing... I'm remembering to Merlon. He was a pretty big... He was like a tanky up-front hero. But I'm pretty certain he... Wasn't Merlon... I'm trying to remember. His ultimate, I thought, was like Monsoon or something. And we have no interrupts on our here. Like, Sasrogarn doesn't have any interrupts, right? Let's grab Volcano for sure. Yeah, he has no interrupts. So what are we supposed to do there? So that's why I was thinking at the Spirit Lodge, we're gonna need Warlocks because we're gonna need to interrupt Mr. Merlon. Okay, let's repair here. All my buildings are back up to snuff, and then we'll send you back here. And the reason that I'm bringing my transport back up is because we want to move these peons once they're done. Okay, let's start our fortress. I haven't needed it, and it looks like we can't even get +3, so the fortress is only needed for these reinforced defenses and probably our mastery training and venom spears, that kind of junk. So there's a lot of stuff to be done here, but to be honest, I'm not that concerned. What I'll do is maybe build clusters of watchtowers in our bases here, just along the edges of the map. Now we've got the lumber income that we need. Let's just go ahead and do this. I don't think it hurts just to have little groups of towers where they might be landing to delay. Okay, and I've been leaving... Did I move him? Yeah, I did. I was gonna say I've been leaving a peon there just to repair boats that come along the sides. I mean, I really only need one transport ship. I really do not like island hopping, so I'm gonna do the bare minimum, and hopefully I'll be able to just get on top of the human bases fairly easily. Let's grab Ensnare, even though we probably won't need it. And venom spears and war drums, definitely necessary. And then burning oil, right. So, yeah, we're kind of at a point where we're mostly just going to be waiting. So I may go ahead and make a cut as I get my boats out. I don't know if I want to... If I make enough cuts as I'm just doing sort of mindless macro that isn't particularly interesting and the enemy isn't doing anything that's particularly threatening to me. I don't know. Leave your feedback in the comments. I'll play this one by ear, but it's mostly, you know, should I split the videos and make it multiple days and show everything, or should I just make some cuts in the video? And I usually do make cuts in the video, but sometimes it might not even be enough. Again, this map seems like it'll be a bit of a doozy, depending on how large the enemy base is down here. It may be as simple as just dropping, but if you remember in a Fresh Breeze, the enemy base was like hugely defended, and I won by running in and sniping the shipyards while my whole navy got destroyed. So, yeah, it could go either way. I know people just want more of this series. I make a video every day of this and my other series, right? So 2 videos of Warcraft a week to me means it's reasonable to split it. I'm less likely to split StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2 videos when I only have one of them a week. Same, you know, StarCraft Remastered, I might split some of the later missions that take over an hour. If they take over an hour, I'm not sure. Do we have... Okay, so let's grab these Wind Riders and look around.
To the wind.
Let's just go all the way up to the top and just look all through here.
Work complete.
And let's grab our mastery trainings. So now we can get Bloodlust, super important. Healing Wards, pretty important. And then Cripple, which I don't think is going to be particularly useful because it will probably end up being dispelled by enemy priests. But we can try. Let's definitely grab Envenom Spears and War Drums before we engage anything with these guys. But we have a nice group, and we're in no upkeep. So we want to sit in no upkeep for as long as possible at this point. We're harvesting lumber like crazy. I thought I built another war mill down here, but I guess not. Proud of myself for actually calling it a war mill and not a lumber mill. That's exciting for me.
Work complete.
Okay. And then we got this area up here, which is probably going to take a while. Ooh! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we can do that. Let's wait for Envenom Spears and then go and take that. Is my fortress done? I believe it is. So let's grab Reinforced Defenses. Getting our Mastery trainings. Well, we'll have everything upgraded. We got Burning Oil. There's literally nothing else for us to research except Backpack, which... not necessary. I will get a Voodoo Lounge just to see what kind of stuff is available, because Sassorgarn is severely lacking in items right now. Even if I could get him just like a Ringer Protection or something, he's just very fragile, and I don't think he's particularly useful, to be honest.
Research complete.
That was Shaman Master Train. Oh, okay, we've got Envenom Spears. Let's get in here. Target, target, target. He's probably gonna... yeah, do that. They put me to sleep inside the Rain of Fire. He stopped Rain of Fire. That's interesting. Wind Riders, I think, are some of the best air-to-ground units. I mean, Griffin Riders a close second, but I think Griffin Riders might be more supply. Unfortunately, no drops there. Where's my... yeah. Oh, actually, you peons will be the new peons for this base. This is perfect. We're transferring from our old base. I should have clicked to see how much gold was there. Meanwhile, let's take these guys. Again, let's just scout out our whole island. And then we'll go down the left side and see if we can find other stuff. We can always boat Sassorgarn over to pick up any items after our Wind Riders do it. Is this guy? He's crippled. Okay, well, whatever. We could purge him, but we don't have any shaman. Again, I don't want to build any units. I want to stay in no upkeep. What I'll do, I think, now is I'll start this base and then scout stuff out, and then I'll come and then I'll probably make a cut as I start making a very large navy. So, in fact, I will start making a large navy now. Let's go ahead and hotkey all my shipyards. I lost the shipyard at my first base. Yes, yes, don't let him through. That's great. Okay, yeah, we have blockaded our own island from the outside, so they can't get to us. All right, I'm going to spend a lot of money here and make some juggernauts and some frigates. This is being built, that's good. And then just in case, we can build some towers here. Just in case they decide to come up here. I doubt it, but they did drop up here like a bunch of jerks, so whatever. I just took one to do that because this might finish before all 4 of these, and then we can make sure we get this all. They're all mining it in time. Okay, Wind Riders, let's keep scouting. I just want to scout out until I see where the actual resistance is going to be. Maybe go down and see what the resistance around the swamp is going to be. How many enemy ships there are, so we can decide how large our navy needs to be. But this seems to be fine.
To the wind.
This is a group of stuff that can't even attack air, so this is ideal.
Onward and upward.
So let's just let these guys do their thing. And then, yeah, we're just going to be building pretty much as large of a navy as we can afford. So let's
Research complete.
let's go ahead and hotkey our shipyards. Sheepyards. We mostly want juggernauts. I mean, there are enemy air units, but when it comes to ship-to-ship battle, we want juggernauts. They're significantly better. We are Howl of Terror. That doesn't matter. I think it was the Overseer, or the Overlord, or whatever that thing is. I don't remember what these units drop, but I do remember being disappointed with the low level of items that we got from these creeps around these islands. They didn't even drop anything up here. Granted, it was for an extra base. A stone token? Okay, great. We'll bring Sassorgarn and grab these later. I don't need them right now. I haven't actually found any enemy boats. Okay, make sure. Come on, stop them. Good. Okay, we have enough units to stop these attacks. Got the Juggernauts coming out, and we're pretty low on money right now. We got to get this base mining as soon as possible. We're only mining on one base. That's pretty bad. If we could find another one, that would be really ideal. Let's see, is this... perhaps? Looks like no. I mean, Wind Riders are powerful, but frigates do a lot of damage to them, but they're also fragile themselves. So, I don't know. Wind Riders... I can probably rebuild faster. The question is, will the enemy rebuild their boats? I don't think the Orcs rebuilt their boats in a fresh breeze, so I'm going to use that as an assumption that the humans won't rebuild their boats here. I can almost say for certainty that I'm going to be splitting this, only because we haven't even finished the first section, which is going to be us trying to take out the swamps and then push into Merlin's base, which is going to be its own thing. We found more demons. All right, let's back up. He's asleep. Let's see if we can snipe these individual units. One goes down. Avoid the rain of fire. Ow, that's a finger of death. What we can do, let's grab just like one witch doctor so that we can fly home, heal these guys, and then go and try to snipe these again. Then I'll just take Sassorgarn and fly around, and I'll just take Sassorgarn and go. You know, I'm making progress. I'm doing incremental things here, so that's why I'm actually thinking I'll split the video, but I won't actually cut pieces out. I thought this would just be really boring as I built ships, but realistically, I'm going, as long as I'm doing something with these Wind Riders, I am happy. We're close to low upkeep. We want to stay out of low upkeep, period. Unfortunately, he doesn't start with enough mana for a healing ward, but that's okay. I just don't want to lose these Wind Riders. They're expensive. And we need to stockpile a lot of money for... What I'm assuming is once we get across and we clear out this out, it's going to be a hard fight over to Merlin's base. The large macro missions of this campaign so far have been tough. They have been very, very hard. Unless you can find a nice place where you can draw enemies into towers, which is what I've done for multiple missions. But thinking of Mission 2 specifically, we struggled a lot because we got trapped by an enemy that had better tech than us. And while we have access to a lot of our casters now, the enemy still out-techs us because they have fire mages, which have great AoE, and we don't have anything comparable. We don't have Rain of Fire. We've got Firebolt, which is okay, but it requires a lot of micro from our casters to keep up with anything the enemy can have. And they also have just really good footmen, like different variants of footmen that are all flippin' fantastic, and we are going to struggle to compete with that with just bloodlusted grunts. On the other hand, our navy is huge, so I would like to send it just right down the middle of the map and to the left, and then we'll take another group and send it right down the middle of the map and then to the right, and try to clear out where there are boats. And I see groups of boats because we're in the sea, you know what I mean? Wind Riders actually would be good support here because the battleships can't attack air, but I think I have enough boats to handle it. And now we're starting to be able to stockpile some money, which is good. Okay, and I did, cue them to go to different directions. So they should, I mean, we're going to lose boats here. I'm just going to assume that in time, we're just going to have to stockpile money. That's one thing I might have to make a random cut for, which is to take, which is to go ahead and make a cut as we just sit and wait for a bunch of money. Because when it comes to attacking into these enemy bases where they rebuild really vigorously, as we've seen in the past, we may just want to set up a bunch of, we may just want to set up a boatload of static defense, and then also a lot of production structures. The mortals have located us. Kill them already, useless pit lord. Okay, run away. Stop doing that. Useless pit lord can't attack the sky. We can kill him before he kills us. Come on, come on, come on. I guess he could just spam Finger of Death, and he had a mana shield too. All right, he dropped a Scroll of Restoration, and I know that I missed a drop here last time as well. So I'm gonna guess Magrathod dropped something as well. Scroll of Restoration's pretty good. We want to definitely throw that on Sassorgarn.
We're under attack.
How have our boats been doing? Oh, we don't have enough frigates for this. Oh, we don't have the frigates for this. In fact, just build more frigates. Those are Griffin Riders. Magrathod, did you drop anything? He dropped a Wand of the Wind? Cast Cyclone, yeah, but it has a set number of charges. Who cares? Yuck. All right, let's just keep sending my boats down and around. We got to do something with these. Very soon, I think we're going to be ready to go. All right, I need these frigates to get up here and kill these Griffin Riders. They're not Griffin Riders. They're Pegasus. These are like the human Griffin Riders, right? Because the dwarves have Griffin Riders, the humans have Pegasus. Pegasi, if you will. I still want to leave these. These are mostly to defend. I'm going to send the battleships out to eliminate enemy navy units, which we seem to be succeeding at. And as we lose our battleships, I can go home and repair. Or not, or we just sacrifice these things. Okay, you guys did a good job. Let's load up Sassergarn and go pick this stuff up before I forget. And I think there's one more group that's closer to the human base. Where are you? Transport ship. I know I built you. Maybe you got lost in my other units. Just remake it. Boats don't cost supply. Okay. So the key here is, yeah, we're just going to use the frigates to defend our base because they can attack air, whereas the battleships are the things that are pushing through the enemy fleets. And that's exactly what we're doing here. Can we use the battleships to bombard the enemy coastline? Because that would be cool. It looks like we've cleared out our way to the coastline, which is very important. I just want to find a good place where I can drop my stuff. And it's looking like this is a good spot. Probably over here. It depends on... I want to be as far away from enemy buildings as possible so that I don't draw them to us. Okay, let's back away. Let's back away. We're going to bring a boat just in... I use the phrase boatload a lot, but I mean a literal boatload of 10 peons with us to just throw down towers and then production structures along this coastline. All right, one footman down. That's good. Or a corporal or captain or whatever he was. Okay, what's next? I'm a little... oh, there's my transport ship. I'm going to go pick up the stuff with Sassergarn. And then we're going to make our move towards the swamps. And then once I clear the swamps out, I think I'll go ahead and split the video and then have part 2 be actually taking out... what's his butt? Or maybe we'll do the entire... You know what? I think what I'll do is pick this stuff up. We'll play it by ear. I've been recording for a while. I've been drinking my sleepy time tea. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end soon, but we'll see. We'll see how it's going when we go to invade the coast.
Yeah.
Okay. Wand of the Wind, worthless. Scroll of Restoration, not as worthless, but still kind of stupid. And a circlet. Oh, I built that Voodoo Lounge. Let's see if we can get maybe an orb or something there. Let's float over here and get our stone token. Not sure when we're going to use that, but he can throw rocks. That's exciting. I mean, I'll definitely throw... Ooh, a tiny Great Hall. Yeah, we'll bring the tiny Great Hall, and then we'll grab an Orb of Lightning. I think that's necessary. Scroll of the Beast also would be pretty good when we are pushing across the sea. Okay, so the question is... Where can the humans get to us from? Again, they're really, this direction is the only place they can come from. Let's put the weakened ones over here, because it seems like they're not really coming from this direction anymore, and then we'll replace them with fresh boats, fresh frigates. Okay, grab your stone token, buddy.
Yes.
It's really going to come down to how much resistance there is down here. So I kind of want to drop and just kind of get a sense of it, and then if I think I can finish it quickly, then I will. Otherwise, I'm definitely going to be making this into 2 parts, because again, these are lengthy maps that requires a lot of patience. So I would like to just throw like 9 peons, or 8 peons, plus the Troll Witch Doctor into this boat. I'm going to leave the Warlord at home, because I can't rebuild him. Okay, let's bring 5 peons.
Yes.
2 from here. 2 from here.
Something in doing what you want.
All right, this is good.
Be happy to.
Okay, transport ship. Load them up. Load them up. Peons making their way. Load them up. So the next thing is capture the coast. Again, we're going to be going for it. What I want to do is drop my peons and try to repair my boats as much as possible. So, like, I'm going to leave the boats on the edge. The boats will cover me as I'm landing. That's the important thing. The boats will cover me. We have a couple extra frigates, too. Let's bring those up in case there are air units. While we get in here, we drop down 2 barracks. Let's figure this out. 2 barracks, a... Why can't I remember the name? The Spirit Lodge, and then a Bestiary, and then a bunch of towers. Let's go to... We'll bring the Wind Riders, too. I saw some boats there. We want to avoid those. Once we're done with all this, then we can... Once we're done with this section, then we can clear out the rest of the sea. So I'm thinking this area right here. There's farms here, so like right here, or maybe here. It just depends on how close we are to enemy infrastructure. I hope I don't regret this. What I want to do... Again, if I can just drop a peon and start building a production structure without them noticing, I want to try that first. If they notice, then we're going to move the boats up. And we're going to repair all the boats in the meantime. Tea with honey. What a treat. Okay, unload here. This could be really dicey. We'll see. Okay, get out the way, battleships. I didn't want to unload everything. No, get back in the boat. No. Okay, what's happening here? Get back in the boat. Okay, they're mad. Unload 1. Oh, okay. No, they brought their whole force, but we are on the edge of the area where they. Okay, our Wind Riders do piercing damage. Same issue as the Troll Witch Doctors. Not that useful in my opinion. Yeah, we got to do this without them being too mad about it. Okay, let's unload everything here. Get out the way. Move up with all the boats. Okay.
What do you want?
Where can we make a barracks?
I can do that.
Right there.
Something
Where can we make Spirit Lodge? Not right there. Right here. Right there. That's fine.
Yes.
And then the rest of you, we're gonna make watchtowers.
Work.
And as long as they get close enough. Oh, crap. Get in there. New test subjects have arrived. A shame. You'll mostly kill yourselves on my base's defenses. We'll see about that. Peons, get back in the ship. Peons, get back in the ship. Come into my boats, you idiots. Sassorgarn is probably dead. No, where is he? Oh, he's back in the boats. That's fine. I'm fine leaving him in the boats. You know what? That's not even doing that much damage to my boats. I'd rather just eat it. There we go. He's dead. Drop the peons again. A crown of kings! That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what Sassorgarn needed. Oh, I never picked up the small town hall. Okay, we want to auto-repair here. And then start building at least a couple towers along the coast. Sassorgarn, pick up the crown of kings.
Yes.
Okay, and we're going to repair our boats as best as we can. Transport ship, get out of here. Wind Riders, move on up and support us while we slowly build this stuff. Get some shaman. Get some grunts, just lots of grunts. Okay, let's back up. Actually, Wind Riders, can you handle this? Yes, you can. Get out of there, buddy. Ah, that was close, but unfortunately, no good.
The spirits are restless. For honor.
Okay, and then let's get a Troll Witch Doctor out as well to heal, and then we're just gonna get a boatload of stuff. I need to build more. I need to build even more stuff here. I could always back up and grab the little town hall. That probably would have been worth it. It seems like the resistance here is going to be pretty rough. I would like to make another barracks on the coast, right there. It's so risky to do this, but I think it's worth it.
Are there enemies above? To the wind.
Okay, there's some barracks here. Are they building out of it? I don't know. We need a demolisher. They are building out of it. Let's cancel all these and make a couple demolishers. We just have to take out what we can and leave the boats as close to the coast as possible. What we can also do with Sassorgarn is wipe stuff out with Volcano because we've got the cooldown up for it, so we should use it.
Yeah.
Okay, I have found
For honor.
an area with enemies. Let's draw this guy back to our boats. I would like to destroy that with Volcano if possible. I really should have brought that mini town hall. That would have been really useful. Okay, Witch Doctor on his way out. Okay, let's head on over here and throw down Volcano, like right there. I don't know what's over here, but this is going to be useful, I think. Okay, hopefully, yeah, we'll just let him do that. The enemy hero just died again. Our boats are being extremely useful. Repair our towers, please. We got some Bloodlust. And a Troll Witch Doctor who can't do anything yet, but he will. Oh, shit. Okay. Wind Riders, I need you to come all the way back and take care of this. And I need my Ballista or Demolishers hitting this. Yeah, so I mean, I think we're doing it. This is pretty exciting. Again, we have to get this base set up, so I think I'll probably leave that for next time. But this is cool. It's working out, I'd say. Get more shaman, get more grunts, and then we'll get a bestiary. It's like they're exclusively making captains. I guess normal footmen just don't exist anymore. Okay, very, very good. And then let's go ahead and throw down a healing ward here. Let's get our peon healed up too, because we don't have a lot of them. Okay, that's good. Demolishers, I need you to come over here and hit this. I lost my Wind Riders to these guys, and I'm losing stuff slowly at home. Let's make some Wind Riders and Troll Jerks. Okay, there we go. We're getting rid of this. They must have slipped through here, or they destroyed frigates, so let's remake frigates as well. I'm stockpiling a lot of money, which may seem frivolous, but... well, no, the opposite, actually. May seem too conservative, but in the past, we've needed them. We're gonna need that money as we push into these bases. Okay, yeah, we've... okay. Come on. Move on back. Go ahead and repair here, buddy. We have made major progress. It's these captains with defend, though. Again, they have a distinct advantage over us. Oh, it's Chondrus Rex. Get him! I need some, I really need some warlocks to help there. Okay, let's grab one more Witch Doctor. We're gonna just pillage the crap out of them. I mean, that's how we've gotten a lot of money, is through pillage. Okay, repair here. All right. So what? We've got our foothold. We're on the coast. We're ready to go. So, again, I hate to do this, but I think we've had an action-packed episode up until now. So I haven't had a reason to cut out any boring, senseless macro. So when we come back, we are going to continue taking the coast. Ah, that was a good. That was a good thing to do there before your life ended, buddy. We're going to finish our conquest of the coast next time, set up a huge defense, and then we're going to fight our way to Merlon. And if it ends up being really short, then I'll stitch the two videos together and I'll release them at once. But I suspect it won't be as easy, because it never is. It never is. All right, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.